Hello everyone, this is MC. I filmed this originally to be in one part and then there was a lot of footage, so it's going to be a multiple parter. If you'd like to watch part 1, I will include the link in the description. Please enjoy part 2. This is Left Outside Alone by Anastasia on a really dodgy keyboard. I'm plugged in, which is good, but yeah, this is my first semester at music school. This is after finishing school, making some questionable style choices. So I've been roasting myself a lot this video, pretty hardcore, but I will say something positive about something that I just did there. So that line, Anastasia has a very powerful voice and she has an unusually good low register. A lot of female singers can't hit those really low notes that Anastasia sings. Those are essentially like low tenor, high bass notes. So what I did is I go up the octave and it still sounds okay. So the original is, you and me never had a love. And I can't sing that. I still can't sing that. So I go, you and me never had a love. So much more I had to say. Help me find a way. And I made changes to the melody that still sounded within the key of the song and within the melody while it being in a range that I can comfortably hit and sound okay doing. Not that I sound great doing it here. It's way too fast as well. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Okay. So this next one is similar time period. Again, got some interesting style choices. Let's watch this. This one actually wasn't too bad, I think. It was a semitone too high, but it wasn't too bad. I who have nothing. The tone here is actually quite good. I'm gonna let you guys like watch it, but there's some good dynamic choices that are made and it doesn't sound like I have a cold. It sounds a lot better than the other videos, and this is only a few weeks after that Anastasia cover, so it's not too bad. I who have no one, adore you and want you so. I'm just a no one with nothing to give you but all. I love you. I like that I went loud and then went into head voice for that last you or whatever the note was. Good dynamic choices. See, this is all about dynamic choices for me. Dramatic performance there. Just get glasses that fit me. He can't take you any place he wants. To fancy clubs and restaurants where I can only watch you with my nose. So like comparing this to that first video that I showed you, like there's a lot of facial expressions happening here that just weren't there in that first performance, which is great. Like the point of this video was to roast myself and you know, that's what I've been doing. But I'm gonna say like this cover of I Who Have Nothing is actually not too bad. This one shows some good progress and I'm actually singing with some power and passion here. It's not perfect. I think some of the high notes are a little bit strained, and I think that if I had taken it down a semitone, which I eventually did for the assessment, it would have gone down a lot better. Again, while I'm roasting the crap out of myself here, I will give credit where credit is due. This is an improvement. And then bringing it in nice and soft. I who have no one must watch you go dancing by. it here. I love you. I love you. Let's go 2017. More questionable fashion choices. This is a recurring theme in these videos, questionable fashion choices. I should be roasting my fashion choices and not the actual singing, which actually, looking back on it, I don't think I was as bad as of a singer as I thought I was, so yeah. Probably should have had a microphone for this, that would sound better. Tension between us just like the fences. No. So I'll just pause it here. Like, it's not very, no pun intended, it's not very passionate way of singing, but it's effective for the style and the song. Passionate from miles away, passive with the things you say. Like, I hate that. Like, I hate the way I just sang that. Like, it was unnecessary, and I think that was just me trying to inject some power into the vocal, and it just doesn't work. Like, it sounds like I'm clearing my throat. It does not sound good. Passionate from miles away. That was better. Passive with the things you say. Passing up on my own ways. I can't blame you, no. That could have used a bit of a vocal run there. So this one's pretty recent. This one's from last year. And this one I actually used a microphone for, and it doesn't sound too bad. Sounds okay. So this is me seriously playing the piano. How long will we take to come undone? And then notice how when I started to sing, the piano got a lot less busy. So that's a tip for if you want to accompany yourself, but you don't want to compromise your singing for your instrumental playing. Make your instrumental playing less busy once you come in with the vocals, and then when you're not singing, but you want to do something interesting, you can add whatever little techniques you want to make your instrumental playing sound more interesting. This applies to guitar as well. If you know the answer, tell me now, and I'll write up the calendar for a countdown. I use my eyebrows a lot when I'm performing. 'Cause what if what we see is all we've got? Say you've kept some fire aside to sunlight. Tell me some surprising night. Say you left some fire away to sunlight. Tell me some surprising day. How come? I'm now on a road holding out my thumb. If you know my destination, please buy me the fastest car and throw me the keys. 'Cause what if what we see is all we've got? 'Cause finger by finger we're losing grasp. So in that bridge bit, I go very inward because I want the focus to be on the vocals, and I also want the vocals to come down to be softer. Because, like, if you want people to listen to you whisper, it's very effective. And I'm questioning the reasons why nothing beautiful does last. Some surprising day, yeah. Any day now. lot of the melismas that I use here, I would never have been able to use in any of my older videos, which is great. So you're seeing a kind of vocal journey, if you will, which is good. Journeys are good. So the last video we're going to watch is the most recent video that I've uploaded on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. Don't mean to brag, but the people who wrote the song liked my post about it on Instagram. So that was pretty awesome. So thank you, Kerrigan and Loudermilk, for liking my Instagram photo. By the way, follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. I post a lot of photos of my cat. So this is How to Return Home. So this is a different style of music. To begin with, this is a musical theatre song. I first heard the song, I'm going to say about 3 or 4 years ago. I have been kind of working on singing this song for a really long time. It's not 100% perfect yet. It's a work in progress, and I'm really happy with it and how it's coming together. It's all the same except the girl in the hallway, where she's been and who she will rep it into. Jotted down the side of us rolling to ride, take a silent breath. So one thing that I really liked that I did was, your child is on the other side of us sprawling divide, and that was pretty soft. To high, like a crescendo. Crescendos are very effective if you want to convey an emotion in a song. Wash yourself away. It's calling you to be the girl that you were way back then. Again, when nobody knows how to return home, how to return home, and how to survive. There's no once again, there's some nice crescendos in the words home and a lot of vibrato there, which is great because for a while I couldn't do any vibrato, and it wasn't until I stopped using the more classical techniques that I was using from my vocal performance degree. And I really like my tone there on the word home at the end, the going into head voice. I think that I have a good head voice. Like, it's considered a little bit up yourself to say nice things about your own voice. This is a good cover because I'm making facial expressions and actually showing emotions. I'm singing in tune for the most part. There's a couple notes that might be a bit off. I'm using like the mix of different registers. My head voice sounds really good. Where I put the head voice in, I put it in for emphasis or for stylistic purposes, and it sounds good. Like, I'm honestly gonna say, like, it sounds good. Your bare feet sliding on the old wooden floorboards, home just as you left it, but still you're shaking. And I think the areas for improvement would be anywhere in the lower register, still working on that. I find that when I sing it in like the verses in more of a talking way, I find that a little bit easier, and I probably should have done that, but oh well. Like, it's online now. So I hope you enjoyed this video of me roasting myself. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do so. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe.